So you're an international couple, and you've got this dream of getting married abroad, but that dream can turn into a total bureaucratic nightmare, right? Well, what if I told you there's a place where it's actually fast, simple, and beautiful? Let's dig into how Denmark has become the absolute go-to for a truly stress-free wedding.
Okay, so first, let's just talk about the problem. For so many international couples, planning a wedding feels less like a celebration of love and, well, more like a high-stakes administrative challenge. You're juggling different languages, different laws, time zones. It can get overwhelming fast.
Sound familiar? You're trying to line up legal requirements from two different countries, figure out who needs which document, hit all these deadlines, and all of this is happening while you're supposed to be planning the happiest day of your lives. It really is the ultimate puzzle, when all you want to do is celebrate.
And these hurdles, they're pretty much universal. We're talking about mountains of paperwork, super confusing legal jargon, unexpected delays that pop up out of nowhere, and waiting periods that can literally stretch on for months. Honestly, it's enough to suck the romance right out of the whole thing.
But here's where the story takes a turn for the better. In the middle of all that complexity, Denmark offers this elegant and just refreshingly simple answer. It's a country that's built its whole reputation on the idea that celebrating your love shouldn't be complicated.
And you know, this isn't just some catchy slogan. It's the actual principle baked right into Denmark's marriage laws. The entire system is built to remove barriers for international couples. It really reflects this core belief that the path to getting married should be just as straightforward as the love you're celebrating.
So, what is the Danish way exactly? Well, it's this unique mix of super efficient laws and a genuinely welcoming vibe. The whole system is designed to let couples get married quickly without all the stress and confusion you'd face almost anywhere else. We're talking about getting approved in weeks, not months. It's a total game changer.
Okay, so you're probably thinking, simple sounds great, but what do I actually have to do? Well, get this. The entire process has been streamlined into just 3 totally manageable steps.
No, seriously, it really is this simple. First, you get your documents ready and submit them online. Then, once you get the green light, you plan and schedule your ceremony. And finally, you just have to travel to Denmark, get married, and celebrate. Each step is super clear, super straightforward.
Now, even though the Danish system is way simpler than most, let's be real, navigating any kind of bureaucracy can have its moments. And that's exactly where using a dedicated wedding service comes in. They can take a simple process and make it truly effortless.
I mean, just look at the difference. On one hand, you've got what we could call the bureaucratic dance. That's you, juggling all this paperwork, worrying if your marriage will even be recognized back home. And on the other hand, you have an expert team handling everything, making sure your marriage certificates are multilingual and legally valid anywhere in the world. It's a no-brainer.
One of the coolest features that makes this so easy is something called power of attorney. All this means is you can give a service permission to handle all that initial paperwork for you. You don't even need to be there in person. Think of them like your own personal wedding fairy godparents, working their magic behind the scenes while you get to focus on all the exciting stuff.
And here's the absolute best part. In Denmark, you need 0 residency period. No, you heard that right. You can literally fly in, get married, and fly out with an internationally recognized marriage certificate in hand. The whole thing can just be part of a romantic European getaway. How amazing is that?
When you get right down to it, all of this is about one thing: celebrating your love story without being held back by borders or red tape. It's about making sure the journey to your wedding day is every bit as joyful as the day itself.
So, to kind of sum it all up, the real difference here is a total shift in focus. It's about turning what could be a massive paperwork headache into a smooth, amazing memory. It's a process that's professional but still deeply personal, built by people who totally get what international couples actually need.
You know, this really gets to the heart of it all. A wedding isn't just a legal thing. It's the start of a whole new chapter. And that beginning, it should be as beautiful and uncomplicated as possible.
So, I'll just leave you with this one thought. What if you could just remove all the stress, all the paperwork, and all the confusion from your wedding planning? What if your story could be focused purely on what really matters most, the love?